the back of the helicopter. As soon as we touched down, they were all off the helicopter within 5 seconds.
One of the diggers jumped out of the aircraft straight into the fire, running to take care of these guys because one of them had a high-powered machine gun, and if he were able to turn and set up, he would have taken out at least 1 or 2 aircraft.
And the first thing that a bad guy realizes is a silencer, tapping on his forehead. And fight, flight, freeze, it's freeze almost every time.
And these guys, even though they have a little bit of body armor right here, they're kicking the door in and they're going in.
What's that? And he sagged into the door and, oh, fuck, Sergeant D's dead. I said that to Adam, and all of a sudden he looks at me with these big dinner plate eyes. And I showed him the American grenade we had, and I threw the grenade, and yeah, Sergeant D popped up and shot the guy.
They were doing things that nobody else was doing. You volunteer for a dangerous life, hoping and praying, in many cases, that danger evades you, or you evade the danger. And when it doesn't, you feel you can't help but be totally moved by the sight of young children at a military funeral. I was. I don't mind admitting it.
So having your son find out at 12 that his dad has lost his life.
If anyone was killed in action, that my responsibility as Prime Minister was then with Therese to attend their funerals. These were wrenching occasions. These were young men, many of them SAS, who were killed in action, often with young children and grieving parents. These memories don't easily leave you.
Those dogs were so important, I think, on so many levels. And obviously, it's near and dear to my heart as well, because they're man's best friend.
I never witnessed anything that could come close to being considered a war crime.
But whilst these soldiers are still being pursued, you've got politicians and the generals who led the war who are retired. Terrorists have been allowed out of prison, allowed to get on with their lives. Yet the soldiers who fought for their country are still being chased by the courts. Doesn't pass the pub test.
When you lay down your head at night and you rest easy, it's because there's guys out there on the gate. There's guys out there manning the wall, and they don't care. They'll do whatever it takes to keep you safe.
And it must be set right by the nation, and it will be. I've great confidence the Australians won't tolerate it.